Alrighty. See if my mods are working this time. One day they'll fix this. One sec.
Yep.
Oh, this might be short. They said they just announced they're taking the servers down. Oh, look at the pretty crabs. I need to get those cryoed.
I said, yeah, they're taking them down because you're deciding to log in.
You're welcome. I aim to please. Need to grab these crabs.
Hello?
Hola.
What's up?
Oh, you know, playing with crabs.
Alright. How has it been?
Oh, I've been so tired. We finally finished this digital label conversion that we've been doing at work. So now I'm back to my regularly scheduled programming. I need more cryos. This one.
Yeah, I almost died going to that concert.
What?
Not really, but it was rough. Just because of my, I mentioned the thing about my eyes that I've been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
It was just an extremely long day, and I think my eyes were just like, I'm done. And so, because I chose to, well, I woke up early that day at like 7, because I just, woke up before my alarm and didn't go back to sleep, and then I had to do a couple chores that morning, run around, and then I started to go to the concert at 2, actually 3 o'clock, because I forgot about Central Time. Nashville's on Central Time. So, gained an hour driving down there, but, lose an hour coming back, which made it even later getting home. But the concert was like 7 to 10:45, about 11 or so, about almost 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was 3 hours away, so I planned on getting home at like 3 in the morning, which typically back in the day that would have been no problem, but getting a little older, I guess, and and my eye issue, that they seem to get a little tired easily now. And so as I was driving back, I felt pretty good after the concert, obviously like wide awake walking back to the car, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even like tired to the point where I was like, I wasn't falling asleep at the wheel or whatever. I was exhausted, but not tired like that. But my eyes were just like not wanting to focus on anything but the lines on the road. I was like, that's the only thing. I was like, keep my car going straight. And so after about an hour and a half or whatever, halfway through, I was like, yeah, I probably need to stop. And there was a rest area in like 1 mile, so I stopped and took a nap in my car.
I've had to do that a time or two on my trips to and from the airport.
Which it was my little, my little sports car I got. Seat does not lay down very much.
Ugh.
Because it's just a two-seater.
I totally get that.
And then I did, it was pretty ridiculous because when I stopped, I just turned my music down a little bit, turned the car off, and then I was out in like 30 seconds. I was just like immediately passed out. And then I woke back up and my GPS was still going, and didn't turn anything off. And so my ETA was supposed to be 3 a.m. normally if I would have drove all the way. And the ETA changed to 4:40, so I took an hour and 40-minute nap, I guess. And then proceeded to keep going home and, didn't get home till almost 5 a.m. So
Well, sounded like a bit of an adventure.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. Both today and yesterday, I had to basically drive somebody off the road. For a good reason, though.
For a good reason.
Well, yesterday, as I was turning onto this strip of interstate, I got behind this semi-truck, and he was blowing smoke like crazy. Like, his brakes were jacked on that trailer. And, you know, I got in front of him. I was trying to slow him down and signal he needed to pull the fuck over. It got to the point to where I had to stop to like 15 miles an hour, pointing at the side of the road, like, pull over, dude. They finally pulled over. And the driver looked like he was about to start yelling, and then his co-pilot started pointing at the mirrors and looking back, and I was like, yeah, you've been smoking for a while there, dude. And they're like, oh, shit. And then today, I was behind this little car, and its back right wheel looked like it was about to wobble right off the car. Like, it was so bad. I'm amazed that guy was driving straight. I got in front of him, hit my hazard lights, and was like flashing the same deal. Got him to pull over. I'm like, you need to take your ass to a shop and slow down, because he was going like 70.
Just doing all the good deeds for everyone.
Eh. I just kind of hope if something's wrong with my car, you know, and I'm driving down the road, that somebody's going to be like, dude, you need to get that fixed. Driving down the road with a flat tire, you know.
Yeah, I had that happen. It was me. I noticed it myself, but I was driving to my mom's house in my truck that I had that I recently sold to my uncle or whatever, and a transmission line blew a hole in it, or split, and I was looking at my rearview mirror and I was like, that seems like a lot of, you know, more white smoke than, you know, I was like, is that coming from me? And then I pull over, and it's just like pouring out of this line, and it was hitting the exhaust and just creating a bunch of white smoke. And so I had to, I ended up, I did some ghetto fix to get myself back home, because I was only like 5 minutes away from the house. It made use of zip ties. I can't remember. What was it? It was hilarious, though.
Oh, zip ties. You already got me there.
Man, I wish I knew what it was. It was like tape or a plastic bag or something, and I just put it over the split, because I found where the split was, and I just made it, you know, I just cranked that down real tight around it, so that it would just hold it in as much as possible while I got it home, because I was like, I didn't have a line on me. It was just a regular rubber line, but I ended up replacing it at home. So
Yeah, I've seen some videos of some very, I'm gonna go with the word creative zip ties on cars.
yeah.
But the thing is, it worked. Well, I guess when the servers go down, I'll probably switch to WoW and do my dailies or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have a errand to run at lunch, so I won't. I'm just gonna be in here for a little
No
few more
worries.
minutes. But thought I would hop on and annoy you.
You're gonna have to try harder at the annoy part.
It's like, I'm too chill.
Most of the time, I have the patience of a saint. most
sure
of the
to-
time.
I'll make sure to drive next to you with a broken car and ignore you the entire time.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You'll be like, why isn't this dude fucking looking at me? I'll look over and just be like, oh, hey, wave.
That would take some serious commitment. Like, I would be impressed. God. I can't tell if they're taking the servers down yet or not. But the lag be real. I want to hatch my Haku dragons. Do you know Spirited Away?
I know of it. Is that one of those movies? I'm forgetting the name.
Yeah. It's a Hayao
blanking.
Miyazaki movie. Spirited Away.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I've seen like clips of it and stuff.
Well, first of all, you should totally watch it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, you know, are just like, it's like up there with, man, what are the other ones I'm thinking of? It's a big movie series that always people talk about.
Well, I mean, are we still talking Hayao Miyazaki or?
No, is it? I'm uneducated in the deep anime lore. All right, I'm a newbie.
Oh shit! I just threw one out instead of cryoing it. Well, Hayao Miyazaki's movies, most of them are pretty old at this point. Pull out my cryo, please. I need to cryo. Thank you. But for Hayao Miyazaki, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle,
Yeah.
Laputa, Castle in the Sky.
Do they have like a general name that they talk about those movies in? Besides using his name?
Not that I'm aware of. I just usually refer to them as
What am
Hayao
I
Miyazaki
thinking of?
films. There it is, 15 minutes. Okay. But yeah, these dragons that I'm hatching, they are all colored to look like the dragon from Spirited Away.
Studio Ghibli or whatever.
Yeah, that's the the creating studio.
Okay, so that's what I know of. Like, I don't know of them as, like, when you say Hayao Miyazaki, I don't know that person at all. Never heard of that name before now.
Okay.
But I've heard of Studio Ghibli movies, or however you want to pronounce that. I've heard that a million times, right? Like, that's what usually people refer to, you know, I love Studio Ghibli movies.
Okay.
Type thing like that. And I have not watched any of them. But that's probably because I'm, like I said, you know, the thing that got me back into freaking anime was like Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia, you know, of like 6 years ago.
Well, those are still
So-
good ones. I mean, you're getting there. You're working on it.
But ever since then, I've expanded quite a bit. I have a very wide enjoyment of like I can enjoy most like entertaining things, even if people are just like, this is objectively bad.
Mm-hmm.
If I think it's just generally entertaining, then yeah. Unless it's one of those, you know, like real bad movies that were made to literally be bad. Like Jeremy and Hulk and them kind of sometimes watch those, like literally no budget like horror film that is just actually awful, and you know they can laugh at it because it's entertaining to them, and I understand their point of view, but for me it's like it's a little rough. Like it doesn't really do it for me, but.
Yeah, there's some movies that are kind of like that I just can't really handle.
Like with I'm kind of a dork when it comes to anime, which, you know, obviously the fun, you know, Demon Slayers and things like that, you know, the actiony fantasy ones are great, probably one of my favorites. But I also could get down with like a rom-com or something. If it's like funny and has romance in it, I'll eat that shit up too.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of good ones in that genre too.
I like the wholesome aspect of those most of the time.
The
So
funny thing is
it
the
probably-
first thing.
It probably picks at my like hopeless romantic or something.
Yeah. I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind when you say that is Rosario Vampire. That one is hilarious. That one.
Real vampire.
God, everything I think of is so old. But I've seen so many damn animes that I honestly can't remember the names of half of them.
Yeah, I have not seen.
Yeah, that one's definitely upbeat, light.
You got all the deep older knowledge of. I'm just all watching these new ones that come out.
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely watching new ones. I've got like 8 that I'm watching right now that just started coming out.
I have a hard time. So I like binging. So when they release stuff, I'm like, man, I can't. Nowadays, it's pretty hard to do the episode to episode or week to week thing. So I just wait till the whole season's out and then just watch the whole thing.
Sometimes I
also-
miss one and then end up binging the seasons to catch up. But
I'm
right
also,
now, sorry.
No, you're fine. Sorry. I'm also tend to be an interrupter, unfortunately. Because I have thoughts in my brain that I just
All good, all good.
come out. I don't know. Are you in any way of like dub sub allegiance? Because you're gonna hate me if you are.
I have some select few that I can tolerate dubbed. But
Oh,
the
there
vast
you are.
majority of them, I have to do subtitles. Because that's
I'm the
what I
opposite.
do. I watch the first episode of anything that I watch it completely sub, and then I watch it dubbed, and I decide which ones I like better for the characters, and then I go with that route. But 90% of them, I have been subtitled.
I have difficulty with subtitles, period. Like even in English, you know, like having text on the screen, I feel is distracting to me. And I don't enjoy reading really anyways. I've never been a big reader. So I'm the complete opposite. And I'm one of those people that's just like, I just thought it was funny because I was like, if I meet someone, because I know these people exist, they're just like, the dub sucks, you know, and it's just like, that's the only thing I know. I'll just, if I see something that only has sub on it, I just won't watch it.
I understand. I do. I understand where you're coming from. There are some, though, that I absolutely loathe the English voice actors. Can't handle it, no. Because you get, like, the dark, intelligent, deep voice of a character in a subtitle, and I'm like, yeah, that really fits that character. And then you turn it over to the subtitled version, and you get this lighthearted British accent, and you're like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, no.
All I know is like one of my
Hi, Sansa.
one of my favorites that I've watched in the past, you know, when I've been diving into it was Black Clover.
I am actually rewatching that right now.
And it's so funny because so I watched the dub, right?
Uh-huh.
And Captain Yami, obviously, he has a pretty, you know, voice that you can know, gravelly, you know, blah blah blah. But then I went to watch something else, and I'm like, it's just Captain Yami except slightly altered in this other dub anime. And then there's another one that's just Captain Yami slightly altered, and another. He's done so much that I like watched like 4 animes, not in a row, but like, you know, sort of within succession of each other. But I watched Black Clover first, so then it was just like everyone was Captain Yami to me when I heard it. I was just like, oh, that's Captain Yami.
Yeah,
And
there's
most of them he gets, you know, he has that character type with that voice. It makes sense. But there was a couple of them that I get what you were saying, where his voice kind of didn't really match the vibe that the character was showing, but it sort of worked. You know, it just wasn't like, well, I wouldn't expect this. But I also had my knowledge of that voice. Just like if I hear that voice, I see Captain Yami in my head, and it's just like, this dude isn't Captain Yami.
Yeah. There's one that
So-
actually blew my mind with the English voice acting that he's been doing. Let me find him. Oh, so Bleach is one of the few animes that I watch in English. And, you know, his...
Never seen it.
Okay, but,
But
the main
that's
character's
another one
voice...
that's pretty big that I haven't really went down the rabbit hole for. That along with One Piece.
I haven't watched One Piece. I haven't really had any kind of desire to.
But continue, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just trying to think of the words here. His voice was bugging me because I had heard it somewhere recently. So I went and looked him up to see who voiced his character in English. And... let's see. Find it here before I say it. Because I'm terrible with names.
You're starving.
Ah, it's okay, I can starve. Okay, so it turns out the guy that voices Ichigo Kurosaki is Johnny Young Bosch, who played the original Black Power Ranger from the 1990s.
Oh.
And I looked at his list, and he is frickin' everywhere. Everywhere. And I just don't notice because most of the stuff that I watch is in Japanese. But he voices Dante in that Netflix Devil May Cry, which is really good.
I remember this guy. Because I was huge into Power Rangers when I was a kid. The original, like the OG.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like, that's all I watched.
Yeah, it was
when I was
good.
younger. I just started watching the the second season of the Devil May Cry.
I actually haven't started it yet. I was going to do that today after
I
getting all
made
this
it.
stuff
I'm
done.
like 4 episodes in or something. As of last night, I was watching it.
Let's see.
It's kind of a little. I feel like the Devil May Cry is a little crazy because it's not like stereotypical. And I thought it was so funny when I first started watching season 1 and they had like the intro song was fucking like Limp Bizkit or something. And
Yeah.
I was like, this is I was like, I'm not the biggest fan. Like, obviously it's a popular song, obviously, for a lot of people. And
Mhm.
I can get down to it because I'm like, this is, it's pretty sick. And matching like the animation, I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I was eating it up. And then Bar comes in, and Bar watched it as well, and he thought it was the funniest, dumbest stuff in the world. He was like, this is just so dumb. And I was just the complete opposite and was like, just vibing. I was like, this hits a note for me, because I don't know if it's like back when I was playing, like I played Amplitude a lot back in the day and some Guitar Hero, and you would just always have those like new metal-ish songs, right? They were like just so popular in the early 2000s for those things, and so
I miss Guitar Hero.
it's not like, probably one of my favorite bands when I was young, at least when I started getting introduced to, young teen age years, when I got introduced to something that's more on the, I don't want to say metal, but harder, was just like Linkin Park, obviously, right? Like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like that was my go-to band back then. And so, they were all kind of sort of similar vibe-ish. And, objectively, was it a great song, or is it still a great song? It is what it is. But I think, because Bar's just like, I like last night, I was like, I told him that season 2 I kind of gave him a little bit of a spoiler. I was like, season 2 has a banger in it, like season 1. And he's like, bro, I would not consider fucking Limp Bizkit a banger. And I was like,
No, Limp Bizkit had some good ones come out.
I was like, but that plus like the fight scene or whatever, the opening scene, I'm like, this is sick. I was vibing that shit, and Bar was just laughing his ass off. He was like the complete opposite. He's like, I don't understand.
Well, that's okay.
I love how we had two different reactions to it, because I was just like, it's the perfect example of like, I enjoy things that are just kind of, that I can, enjoy entertainment. It's like slightly differently than people, because I guess I don't judge really much. I'm not a big critic, I guess.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people would think that Devil May Cry series is like, it's kind of a not necessarily a traditional anime, right? It's in my opinion, it's way Netflixed / like Americanized or whatever, whatever you want to say about it. It's, different than what a normal anime lover would want, right?
No, I mean, I get behind just about all of the Netflix series. The Bastards that they released, I enjoy the hell out of that series. All their Castlevania stuff, the dark animes.
Was that the criminal one? Is that what you're talking about?
Which one? Bastards?
Is that what it's called?
One of them is. Hold on.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that or the Devil May Cry one stuff yet. To be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of like Netflix specific anime.
The funny thing about Bastards is like, it's all about, like, almost everything in it has some kind of reference to Metallica. So that's pretty enjoyable.
See, I like that kind of stuff, and it's like, so you have people, like, I think Bar enjoyed watching, it sounded like he enjoyed watching Devil May Cry, because he mentioned Devil May Cry Season 2 to me a few weeks ago, or like a month ago. He was like, coming out, or do you know about it? And I was like, yeah, I saw briefly something about it. But it seems like he, I don't know, probably is more like the traditional, I guess.
I guess
I'm not
falling
sure.
into
It's
the
hard to-
non-traditional category would make it hard for me to understand that.
It's hard to describe, but I enjoy most things. It's just I have a limited palette as of being a baby anime enjoyer as of the past, since COVID, I guess.
It's okay. I mean, you're broadening your horizons.
when it was just like, if I'm not playing a video game and like, when we're not playing WoW, a lot of us go to a bunch of different games.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the little friend group we got, right? And if we're not playing, if none of us are interested in playing the same game, which happens quite frequently when those breaks happen, then I go into video mode. And it's either just like I'm watching anime, or I'm watching a bunch of YouTube about car stuff, or I'm watching Twitch streams. So, and Hulk can't, he doesn't understand that because he doesn't enjoy watching other people play games or anything like that. Like, Hulk doesn't watch Twitch unless it's something like an event, like the MDI or the arena tournament or whatever for a while, like special things like that.
I can understand that. I kind of struggle watching other people play games. I'd rather be playing it myself.
I can't watch other people play WoW. 'Cause I think that's, well, no offense to what you're doing right now. It's like,
I'm just waiting for Ark to come back up.
it's just the normal, that would not be my normal choice of watching someone play WoW.
Yeah, I think you've
most of the
wowed
time-
out.
Most of the time when I watch Twitch streams, it's all about the personality. Like, I'm not really there for the game. It's about, like, I enjoy comedic people. I feel like most people do. But I love people with big personalities that can just be funny or, I don't know, make themselves look stupid for content. It's like...
Okay. I just want to get these dailies done. I keep forgetting them.
I have unless someone's already did it, I had a leatherworking thing in Guild. In treaties, I thought. Someone might have already got it.
I got it.
Oh, hey. I think
Yay.
Holy Spoons also seems to get them when I have them in Guild. But I'm like, maybe I will get it, and I'll get like a multi-craft, because I'm the luckiest person in the world with you. Because I think multi-craft, the jewel crafting one, that first week, like
Yeah.
6 of them.
Mhm.
And then you did it again the second time I had you do it. You did like 5 of them. And I was like, I haven't had to do a jewel crafting one in months.
Could be pretty handy, huh? I think I'll actually
Yeah, which
load
I'm just
Skyrim.
stuck being I'm just jewel crafter. Like, I'm addicted to being a jewel crafter, even though it's just like, it's so difficult because, like, I want to focus on gems, but WoW makes gems not really useful as a profession.
They're so freaking expensive. That and enchanting. Oh my god.
And, everyone will just be like, hey, it's better to be rings and, jewelry and stuff. And I know Royal was going to go whatever I didn't go, is what he said, when I made a choice. And I was thinking about going jewelry this time, but I was like, I can't help it. I want to make, So I went gym focused. But I'm not really a big profession person, besides like doing it for myself, mainly like, the leather gear and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't bother me too much to have that. It's just slightly annoying that it's the way it is. It was a little bit better this time because you could actually sort of possibly make money with gems. And now that they changed the crushed whatever, the gem dust, because that was the insane part. 'Cause gem dust was so crazy to get. You needed 5 of them per gem.
Doing?
One sec. What do you want?
I was gonna see if you're still hungry. I need somebody to eat the rest of that salad. What are you doing? Hey,
Leave her alone.
don't bother you?
No.
You
Does she
bitch
look
about
like
the
she's
Coco Pepper here
bothering?
last time. If you can't eat the rest of that seafood, tell her. Eat some out of there.
Alright. And we're back. Oh, where the hell am I? I haven't been in Skyrim in a while. Oh.
You go from Ark to WoW to Skyrim.
I just wanted to do those dailies real quick because I keep forgetting them.
Yeah.
The other ones
try
I
and get 'em-
care less about.
I try and get them done on Tuesday and just be like, yep, don't have to worry about that again for the rest of the week. It
Yeah,
seemed like they did pretty well on Tuesday in raid without me. Colt didn't want to tank without me tanking with him, so he just was like, screw this, I'm not tanking. And surprisingly, Groob was available, which he hasn't been the entire expansion because he was going to be the tank instead of Colt. And it was Groob and Panda on his Paladin. I think he has a tank Paladin. But they re-cleared everything that, you know, we have already, you know, up to progress, I guess. So I was like, it must have worked out.
One way or another.
And I won't be there next Tuesday either. So on Sunday, I'm heading up to Michigan to go camping with Hulk and them
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
for Memorial Day, just for a few days.
No, for my birthday next week, one of my siblings bought me and them tickets to go see. I get it mixed up. It's either Critical Role or Critical Hit. I think it's Critical Role, but it's like a group.
Girls that like D&D stuff,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
we're gonna go see them in Atlanta.
They have like live shows, I guess.
Yeah, they run through campaigns live.
Huh.
She got us damn near front row seats, so I think it's gonna be a fun time. Wake up, people, come on, or I'm breaking into your home.
Let's see. There's in 2 days, Georgia World Congress Center, Atlanta, or May 26th in Duluth, Georgia.
Yeah, mine's...
MomoCon.
I love going to conventions. I used to go to Dragon Con every year.
I've never been to one.
Dragon Con, without no question asked, is my favorite. I've only been to Comic Con up in New York once. Didn't quite have the same feel to it, but I thought MomoCon would be fun. Just haven't had the opportunity to go just because I haven't had anybody else interested. I used to go to Dragon Con with a group of like 3 of my friends to kind of help split the hotel fees.
Oh yeah.
But kind of by yourself, it's a little expensive. So
I have an issue with going places and doing things by myself because I'm so big into like getting enjoyment through the other person's enjoyment. I think like I've limited, like I have the ability to travel wherever, you know, I have funds and stuff. I could do whatever I want. I could go to Japan if I want, which would be sick. But
that would be
the
sick.
problem with my brain is I know I will enjoy it 1,000 times more with like a partner or whatever, or someone else, you know, like just because being able to see their joy brings me like 10 times joy, right? Like it's like, so, and for me personally, it's like, yeah, I would love to go and it would be sick. And you know, I would love to see, you know, not even just like Tokyo, but mainly just like the cultural aspect of things out there and like the nature and stuff that, you know, I feel like people tend to not talk about too much. And yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. One of my coworkers is just like, last time we had a Teams meeting and she was talking about like trips and stuff. She's like, you just need to go. You just need to take yourself and go. And I was like, well, but I don't. I want to, but I want to go with someone else.
I totally feel that. I struggle to even go to a movie theater by myself.
Yeah, so that I also had that, and I've only been to like 1 or 2 by myself, and I like I specifically made like a motorcycle trip out of it. I was like, I'm gonna get out the motorcycle, give me an excuse to drive it to the theater, So then I can, watch the movie and have, at least one other thing that, could tack on to the get joy out of, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was enjoyable watching it, whatever, because it's not like you're. The weird part is leaving the theater afterwards and not talking to someone about the movie. You're just like, well, I'm just leaving now,
Yep.
because you're not really talking about it or necessarily reacting too much in the movie. It's like, but afterwards is like, you always want to talk about it. So I feel like that sounds like we're very similar on that.
Yeah. What the hell is this kid doing?
Satanic ritual. He's trying to revive his whatever.
Yeah, I think I remember this. I think this kid is trying to get a pact with the Assassin Guild to go kill somebody.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
All right. Unfortunately,
Yeah, you gotta go.
I gotta go.
It
So-
has been swell.
Have fun. You're streaming and whatever you
Thanks.
do for the rest of the day. So, I'll see if when I get back if you're still on, then I'll hop in. But
Sure.
it's gonna be a minute.
You're good. Go do what you gotta do. Thanks for stopping by.
All right. Talk to you later.
Later.
Peace.
Bye. Thanks. Oh, actually, I need to turn my music off for this game. Hold the phone. Wow. Yeah, I should probably walk around this place. Don't call me a sneak thief. Did he? Maybe he did, and I just don't remember. Let's just go do some missions. How's my inventory? About half? Oh, I guess that's okay. So there's one I can do here, I guess. Aw. Not anymore. Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah, I don't got anything to clean up now. Damn it. Interesting. Sorry for the spoon noises. I'm just really hungry. Going into Philosopher's Stone territory now. Oh look, a cave I have cleared already. What will spawn this time? Frost roll. Yep. I don't know what I just backed into. What you run off over there for, horse? That's what happens when you run off. Stay. How did I miss all this stuff? I think this was like a goblin cave, or no? It's a bear cave. Hello. Goodbye, bear. I hope so, because I need pelts too. In the eye socket. Oh, beautiful. I hear him. Nope, not that close, I guess. Hi. Free cremation. It'd be funny if you could like pin them to the wall. Ayy. I like gold. I missed. He's taking a nap. Leave him be. It's at least two. Maybe he turns around fast. Apparently I was too close. Who cares about traps? After this, I'll go see if Ark is back up or not. So I think it is. Alright, all the crypts are gonna open, so... There's no way that you don't put all these crypts here and they don't open. Come on. Boring. Where's the swarm? This is free gold. There we go. Still got one to pop out. Loving all the ingots though. Got a hole in the head there, mate. Oh. Hello. It's like a bird cage. Oh, that was boring. It's like the perfect shot, and we're like, no, this isn't really a gap. Alright, big bad guy time. Sup? My sneak is almost 100. Oops. I put him back in the crypt. Here, let me pull you the rest of the way in there. There you go. Night night. So nice of them to refill all the chests while I was gone. don't mind me while I just loot everything. Did not mean to take the bowl. It's cracked. Exit stage right. I go and lock that shack and then turn in the quest and should be back to Ark by then, hopefully. I feel like I have forgotten the dash button. There it is. Bitch, it was cracked when I found it. Alright, I'm all done with that. $5 gold? $5 fucking gold? What the fuck? Cheapskate, motherfucker. That's more like it. Alright, back to Ark. Hopefully it's up by now. I think I was on extinction when the server went down. That's gonna be a nope. Okay. Alright, I need to change the game sound. Here. What server was I on? I could have sworn I was on extinction. Well, let's start from the top and work down. I already checked these two. Nope. Okay, I've apparently lost my character. Let me see. I'm just looking back at the stream to see. Yeah, I logged off on Extinction. Alright, well, I guess I have to hop off so I can deal with this. Catch you guys later.